dreamt of swapping your desk chair for a dugout canoe, your morning commute for a trek through the world's largest rainforest? Today, we're diving deep into what it's really like to be a treasure hunter in the Amazon. Forget the Hollywood movies. This is the real, raw, and absolutely incredible story. Imagine this. Your alarm clock isn't an app, it's the deafening chorus of howler monkeys greeting the dawn. You unzip your tent, and the air that hits you is thick, humid, and alive with the sense of damp earth and exotic blossoms. Your first task of the day? Checking your boots for any eight-legged squatters. Welcome to your new office. Now, we're not talking about pirate chests filled with gold doubloons. The treasures of the Amazon are far more varied and honestly more fascinating. We could be searching for lost cities like the legendary El Dorado, which has lured explorers for centuries. The search involves poring over ancient maps, deciphering colonial-era journals, and using modern tech like LiDAR, which can digitally peel back the jungle canopy to reveal the faint outlines of ancient settlements hidden beneath. It's like being a detective, a historian, and an adventurer all rolled into one. Or maybe our prize is biological. The Amazon is Earth's greatest pharmacy. Indigenous communities have been using plants for medicinal purposes for thousands of years. As a modern treasure hunter, you might be part of an ethnobotanical expedition, working alongside local guides to find a rare orchid whose compounds could lead to a new life-saving drug. The gold here isn't something you can melt down. It's a discovery that could benefit all of humanity. Then there are the geological treasures. The Amazon basin is rich in precious minerals and unique geological formations. We could be prospecting for rare earth elements crucial for our technology, or searching for perfectly formed quartz crystals in hidden riverbeds. This work is tough. It means navigating treacherous terrain, panning in crocodile-inhabited waters, and carrying heavy equipment through dense undergrowth. But the moment you see that glint in your pan, that flash of crystal perfection, the feeling is indescribable. Let's talk about the journey, because in the Amazon, getting there is half the adventure. Your transportation isn't a comfortable SUV. It's a weathered riverboat chugging for days up a winding, muddy tributary. You'll eat what you can catch. Piranha soup is surprisingly tasty, and learn to navigate by the stars and the subtle bends of the river. You become part of the rhythm of the jungle. You learn to read the signs. A broken branch means a jaguar might have passed by. A specific bird call signals that rain is coming. Your senses, dulled by city life, come alive in a way you never thought possible. But it's not just about the physical challenges, it's a mental game. Days, even weeks, can go by with nothing but false leads and dead ends. You're isolated, disconnected from the outside world. Self-doubt can be a more formidable foe than any venomous snake. You have to be resilient, patient, and eternally optimistic. You have to believe that the next clue, the next discovery, is just over that ridge or around the next river bend. And the people you meet are a treasure in themselves. You'll share campfires with indigenous guides whose families have lived in this forest for countless generations. They don't just know the jungle, they are a part of it. They'll teach you which plants are edible, which are poison, and how to move through the forest without a sound. They'll share stories and legends that have been passed down through oral tradition for centuries, tales of river spirits and forest guardians that make the jungle feel even more magical and mysterious. Building that trust and respect is the most important skill you can have out here. Of course, there are dangers. It's the Amazon after all. You learn to identify the venomous snakes, like the fer-de-lance, and give them a wide berth. You learn to filter every drop of water you drink. You learn that a tiny, brightly colored frog is the jungle's way of saying, "Do not touch." But with proper training, respect for the environment, and a good local guide, these risks can be managed. The real danger is underestimating the power of the forest. Let's bust a myth. A treasure hunter's most important tool isn't a shovel or a metal detector, it's a permit. Modern exploration is all about ethics and conservation. We work with governments and indigenous communities. The goal is never to exploit, but to discover, document, and preserve. If we find an ancient ruin, we're not stuffing our pockets with artifacts. We're meticulously mapping the site, logging every finding, and working with archaeologists to ensure its history is protected for future generations. It's about leaving a legacy of knowledge, not a trail of destruction. Think about the moment of discovery. After weeks of battling mosquitoes, enduring torrential downpours, and following a clue from a 400-year-old manuscript, your LiDAR scan reveals it. Perfectly geometric patterns on the forest floor. You and your team hack through the final stretch of vines, and there it is. A moss-covered stone wall, part of a structure no outsider has seen for centuries. The air is still. It's a sacred moment. You're not just looking at a pile of rocks, you're connecting with a lost chapter of human history. You've brought a forgotten story back into the light. That feeling, that profound sense of connection to the past, is the ultimate treasure. So what does it take? You need the physical stamina of an athlete, the curiosity of a scientist, and the patience of a saint. You need to be a problem solver, a navigator, and a diplomat. You need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and find joy in the journey, not just the destination. This life isn't for everyone. It's a life of extreme highs and extreme lows. It's a life of sacrifice. But for those who are called to it, there is no other way to live. It's about pushing the boundaries of the known world and, in the process, discovering the true boundaries of your own strength and spirit. It is about finding something far more valuable than gold, a profound understanding of our planet and our place within it. So, the next time you look at a map of the Amazon, don't just see a vast green expanse. See a library of untold stories, a cabinet of natural wonders, and a landscape filled with mysteries waiting to be solved by the next generation of treasure hunters. Thank you so much for joining me on this virtual expedition today. If you found this journey as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. What kind of treasure would you search for in the Amazon? Let me know in the comments below. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.